Hello, Captains. This is your host, Brent Justice, and welcome to Star Trek Online News. This is a news update in Star Trek Online, the game. This is as of June 21st. So, June 21st. Not a whole lot of news to cover today. There has not been a lot of news in the last month. There just hasn't been. Lately, it's been a lot of events, a lot of weekend events. They bring back those weekend red alerts, or they bring back a featured event. Right now, it's the Crystalline Cataclysm, and they'll bring back promotions where, like, you get bonus progress tokens toward the featured TFO, or there's things like low buy and R&D sales, flash sales on other things, snow gear contest winners. We'll look at that. PC patch notes, double experience weekends, bonus tokens, bonus marks, costume and boost sales, a lot of that kind of stuff. So there hasn't really been a lot of worthy news to post. You know, here's a ship sale. This goes all the way back to May 23rd, a month ago. So just a lot of sales and promotions and stuff like that. So that's why I really haven't posted a lot of news lately, because there just has not been any Star Trek Online news. The summer event for 2019, so far, no news on that. What I hear, though, is that it will be up in July, but we're getting very close to July, and we haven't heard anything yet on it. Obviously, that will be the next big thing to cover in Star Trek Online, will be the summer event on Risa. So once I hear about that, once there's news posted about that, I will show that to you. And then we can talk about it, and then, of course, we can play that. But it's not here yet, so no, can't do anything about that. So really, there's not a lot here to talk about today. Let's go over the snow contest winners. So they had this contest a while back, and they let you dress up your bridge officer characters and yourself to look good in the new snow landscape that they have at the introduction of the game now with the latest update. It says here, it's been very cold in space, but you captains have showered us in images of your best winter get-ups for keeping it warm. We couldn't believe the amount of entries that came in, and choosing the winners was incredibly difficult, but after a long debate, we've chosen our 3 favorites, and here they are. So this is the winner here from Nazbu. This is the... I can't click on it to make it bigger, unfortunately. Let's see, I can zoom in. That's about all I can do there. So this is from Nazbu, and you can see the characters there that this person has created. The outfits, I do like the theme. It matches black and white. Got the armor. Looks very good. And then the goggles and all that. It's a very good snowy, wintry get up there. Not making a lot of sense considering we're in the middle of summer, but maybe they should have done a summer theme. But obviously this is based around the Lorca episode in the game, or mission, where you're on that snow planet. But anyway, yeah, that looks good. So that was first place winner. Runner-up is Darren Wolf, a Klingon get-up here. I love that Klingon uniform. I have one of those on my Klingon characters, the fur coat and the cape and all that. And that helmet. All that Klingon Honor Guard stuff looks really good. And so, yeah, that's definitely a good look there. Runner-up is Suzanne Peters, and another good look, an Andorian look. Makes sense. Andorians are on a cold planet themselves. And we definitely got Andorians here. And we got this one here. Is that a Kobali? It looks like a Kobali, doesn't it? Hard to tell. Picture's a little small, but yeah, that's a nice get-up. Nice blues and whites. You know, matching the cold and the colors that that they would definitely wear there, the Andorians would wear. So that looks pretty good. Said we had quite a few favorites that didn't make the cut, but we wanted to show them off anyway for creativity or hilarity. So check out the gallery below. Okay, so let's look at this gallery here. What is that uniform called? There's actually a name for it. It's on the tip of my tongue. It's the man skirt thing. Gosh, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. It's gonna come to me right after I record this video. It's gonna come to me, of course. But yeah, that's the man skirt, the scants. That's it, scants. It just hit me. Scants is the official name for that. Was seen in the first season of The Next Generation. Scants, it's a thing. So I like that. That's kind of cool. All of the male bridge officers wearing the scants. That's cool. I like that. That's for some pretty good hilarity there. And he's got a TOS era Daedalus. Is that what that's called? Daedalus. Trying to get my ship names in there. Let's go through these. I like that one a lot. It's all white. I mean, it's simple, but look at that helmet. Look at the mask there. That is it's almost like a robot alien-esque kind of setup. I like that one a lot. I might have chosen that one as first place. I really like that one. Yeah, that one's interesting. Some Andorians there, but they're wearing very skimpy clothes because for them, this weather is nothing. It's like summertime for them. And we've got Gorn in shorts and wearing Christmas clothes, Christmas sweaters. I like that one. I mean, that's very casual. It's very nice. A Gorn in shorts. I never knew. I didn't ever want to see that. Okay, I like this one a lot. This is the Mirror Universe outfit. I like that a lot. That looks really good on them. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. And then we've got Santa Claus and his elves. I mean, come on. That's very fitting right there. The USS Jingle Bells. Absolutely. I even have a Santa Claus character. Every now and then I'll bring him out during Christmas. I like that, though. They did a good job. This is interesting. It's like almost like a pirate themed or something here. I like that a lot, though. It's very cool. It is like a pirate themed. It is really cool looking. These two uniforms. I mean, that's very unique, I have to say. Very unique. Aliens like the Greys. Now that's a neat concept right there. And you've got a Lucari ship, science ship, which it looks just like a UFO, and you got the Greys. This is beautiful. I love that. This is weird. What is this? It's very multicolored. I don't even know what to think about this, but it's unique. And then back to this one. Yeah, those are some good entries. I did not enter into this, but for those that won, very awesome. Very good. All right, now it's time for the next piece of news, which is probably the thing you've been waiting to see, and that is Command the Discovery Era Enterprise and D7. Yes, they've done it, folks. I mean, look, if they were going to bring in the JJ Enterprise, JJ Prize from the J.J. Abrams rebooted, unique Star Trek, then in an alternate universe, then obviously they're going to bring in the newish Enterprise from Discovery Era. Now, supposedly, this is supposed to be the same Enterprise we see in TOS. Obviously, it looks different in Discovery. However, it is the closest that any alternate Trek, and I kind of look at Discovery as an alternate Trek, it is the closest that any alternate Trek has come to making the original Enterprise, TOS Enterprise, look like the original TOS Enterprise. It has come the closest. So yeah, there's problems with Discovery. But in terms of making this ship look like the original TOS ship, this has come the closest to it. If this was the ship that we had got with the J.J. Abrams movies, if this was the ship we had got, I think a lot more people would have been okay with that. And I don't think it would have got the kind of criticism that the now current ship that is in those movies got. Because this ship is a lot closer to the original. I mean, a lot closer. There's visual differences, but it's still a lot closer. So I have to give them props for that. They didn't go all the way, so they get knocked down a tick, but they did get the closest. They've come so far the closest. So anyway, it is a little different. It's not exactly the same. So therefore, because we already have a TOS Enterprise in Star Trek Online. So now we have this new Discovery Era Constitution. It's a confusing thing. Because why are there two different Constitution class starships that look different? You know, they're the same ship, but they look different. That shouldn't exist. That shouldn't be a thing. But, of course, Discovery had to go and screw all that up. The moment you've all been waiting for is here, Captains. The Discovery-era Constitution. From June 20th, so that was yesterday, on a Thursday, from June 20th at 8 a.m. Pacific to July 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, we are running a promotion that will provide an additional bonus when opening a Research and Development Pack. When you purchase a Research and Development Pack from the C-Store and open it, you will receive either 10 low-buy or a special Requisition Choice Pack, the Tier 6 Promotional Ship Choice Pack, in addition to the Research and Development Pack. We are excited to announce two new additions to this promotional ship pack, the Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser Tier 6 and a D7 Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser Tier 6 for the, almost said Romulans, for the Klingons. And the D7, now the D7 looks great. That is a visual update you can get on board with for sure because it is extremely similar. I love the D7. Now, like I said, I do like the fact that this Constitution is at least closer than anything that any other alternate Trek has come to, but still, it is visually updated. I could buy it. I could buy it as the new Enterprise, you know, if they wanted to do that, because it does fit. It does fit. All right, let's watch this video. I'm going to cut the audio off. Oh. Weird. Guess I won't be watching that video then. Okay. Recovery from Yard 39 continues on. Most recently recovered was the superstructure of a Constitution-class superstructure that had been just laid down when disaster struck Yard 39. Halting the construction process, engineers working with Yard 39 have been able to update the Constitution-class design and superstructure to modern functionality, and have seen that design through to fruition. Elsewhere in the galaxy, the Klingon house guarding an early version of the D7 in its design has recently chosen to present them to the High Council. Some of the finest Klingon engineers have overseen a final retrofit to the D7, and both stand ready to deal with anything that comes at them. In addition to this new starship, opening this special Requisition Choice Pack will give the recipient a choice of any Tier 6 ship found in a previous Research and Development or Duty Officer promotional pack. The player fortunate enough to win this ship will be presented with a choice claiming a package containing the new flight deck cruisers or any of the following ships. So you can get these other following Tier 6 ships in there as well. The Special Requisition Pack 23rd Century Tier 6 ship opens into one of the ships below. Temporal Heavy Dreadnought Cruiser, Starfleet only. Temporal Heavy Dreadnought Battlecruiser Klingons only, Valkyrie Temporal Heavy Dreadnought Romulans only, and the Special Requisition Pack 26th Century Dreadnought Cruiser opens up a Temporal Light Cruiser Constitution class Starfleet only, a D7 Temporal Battlecruiser, or a Talis Temporal Warbird. Note, only newly purchased Research and Development Packs will offer the chance to win the Special Requisition Choice Pack. During this promotional event, packs purchased before or after the event will not offer bonus low-buy or the Special Requisition Choice Pack. Packs purchased during the event but opened after the event ends will still benefit from the promotion's bonus rewards. These packs feature a myriad of materials to give you a head start with our latest crafting system update. With numerous crafting materials ranging in rarity from common to very rare, R&D components, and a variety of R&D catalysts, these packs offer tons of opportunities to start crafting with a bang. The C-Store features both single packs and bundles of 4, so captains can buy multiple packs at a discount. So for 300 Zen, you get 15 common or uncommon, rare or very rare R&D materials, 15 uncommon, rare or very rare R&D materials, 6 rare or very rare R&D materials, 4 very rare R&D materials, 3 Mark II or better R&D components, 3 Mark VI or better, 2 Mark X or better, 3 random R&D catalysts, 4 random upgrade accelerators. You can get a bundle for 1,000 Zen, and that's 4 of those Research and Development packs. But here's what we want to know. The Miracle Worker Flight Deck ship. So this is the Discovery Era 1, and they're calling it a Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser. So I guess that means it's going to have flight deck on it. It's going to actually shoot some fighters or something here. At the heart of every Constitution-class vessel is a chief engineer working miracles, and this vessel was designed to make such an engineer feel right at home. A combination of advancements in miniaturization and efficiency optimizations have compounded in the years since the original superstructure was laid down, leading the ship to run with a very healthy surplus of power. A portion of this surplus has been dedicated towards an experiment in weapons interlinking. Other improvements in miniaturization have resulted in a significant amount of space being freed up to expand the ship's already generous hangar bays. The Starship features a Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker Station and a Lieutenant Universal / Command Station. Tier 6, Federation and Federation Aligned. Its hull strength is 1.4 and it scales with level. So yeah, the all Tier 6 ships are now scaling. I forgot about that. So this is a scaling Starship. Shield modifier 1.25. 4 weapons is 5 and it scales with level. Aft weapons is 3. Device slots 4. 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical. 1 Commander Engineering / Miracle Worker. 1 Ensign Science. 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal. 1 Lieutenant Universal Command. Console modifications is 3 Tactical, 5 Engineering, and 3 Science, and then 1 Universal. That's interesting. 9 degree per second turn rate. Impulse modifier is 0.18 plus 10 to weapon power, plus 5 to engine, plus 5 to shield, plus 10 to aux. Has the innovation mechanic. 2 hangar bays equipped with tactical flyers. So this does have hangar bays on this ship. Tactical flyers. Reinforcement squadrons console. It's got the command array abilities of shield frequency and attract fire. It's got a Starship mastery package. That's the flight deck cruiser mastery package. So absorptive plating, which is kinetic and physical damage resistance, rapid repairs, regeneration, quick deployment, which is hangar launch recharge, enhanced plating, which is energy and radiation damage resistance, and polarized lattice optimized titanium armor is the Starship trait. Okay, that's nifty. So the console that comes with this is called Reinforcing Squadrons. The Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser comes equipped with a console Reinforcing Squadrons. When activated, your ship launches several squadrons of tactical flyers near your target, and then causes all of your summon pets to attack that target. These tactical flyers will fight for several seconds, barraging their target with phaser beams before returning your ship to refuel and repair. The console also provides a passive boost to shield capacity and a kinetic damage resistance. It can be equipped in any console slot on any ship. So basically, it's a console that will basically set off several squadrons of flyers and they will attack one target with phaser beams. So it's just like, I guess, pulls all your tactical flyers together in several squadrons to attack an enemy. Okay, so they get barraged by phaser fire. Then we have a Starship trait called Polarized Lattice Optimized Titanium Armor. After achieving level 5 in Miracle Worker Flight Deck, you will unlock the Polarized Lattice Optimized Titanium Armor trait. While this trait is slotted, when your ship takes extreme damage, the Polarized Lattice Optimized Titanium Armor on board your ship will spring into action, sealing any transported torpedoes behind bulkheads, deploying .7 repair drones to heal your hull, and deploying bulkheads to increase the hull resistance. So we're going to trap torpedoes in our hull. That doesn't sound good. Sealing any transported torpedoes behind bulkheads. Does that happen a lot? Do transported torpedoes... Wait a minute. Transported torpedoes, though. How many times does that happen when playing the game, that a torpedo will transport into your ship? I mean, they get fired at your ship, but what ships out there can transport torpedoes into your ship? I think that's an ability of some ship or trait, but it's very rare that you would encounter that. I mean, NPCs can't do that, I don't think. So that's a little weird. Transported torpedoes behind bulkheads. I mean, I just don't know how many times that happens, that I'm playing the game that a torpedo will transport into my ship. That just doesn't happen. Not really sure how useful that would be then. Maybe I'm reading it wrong. Maybe it works differently than I'm reading it. Would have to have the ship to find out, I guess. And I don't have the ship, so I won't find out. I would like to have the ship, though, but I do not have it. The Miracle Worker flight deck cruiser comes standard with 6 advanced phaser beam arrays and unlocks the purchase of additional advanced phaser beam arrays in the dilithium store. These all-new beam arrays have the unique visuals seen in the Season 2 finale of Star Trek Discovery and come with a special new proc that increases the damage of your advanced phaser beam arrays. This buff scales in effectiveness with the number of advanced beam arrays you have equipped. Now, I like this. This is cool. This is like classic Trek phaser beams here. It's blue, it comes out of the ship. It's very cool looking, you know, it comes out of those emitters. I like that. So yeah, if I had this ship, the benefit here would be to get all of these advanced phaser beam arrays. That way you buff your damage more, or the effectiveness more. And of course you would want to buff for phaser damage. And of course the fighters also use phaser damage. So phaser damage is what you want on this ship. I would definitely go that route. That looks really cool. But then we come to this part. These tactical flyers that we're seeing in Discovery come something completely new and different. The Miracle Worker flight deck cruiser comes standard with 2 hangar bays of tactical flyers and unlocks the purchase of more tactical flyer fighter pets, including the upgraded versions. Unlike normal fighter pets, each fighter launched is actually a squadron of 6 tactical flyers. As each hangar bay can deploy 6 squadrons, each hangar bay is ultimately responsible for up to 36 tactical flyers. 36. I mean, that was just wild. When I saw that in the Discovery episode, that should not be possible. That's a lot. Like a whole wad of those things come out. These fighters come equipped with several micro-phaser beam arrays and emergency-powered weapons. They can be equipped on any starship. So you get the regular ones, which have 6 micro-phaser beam arrays, 3 micro-omnidirectional phaser beam arrays, and emergency-powered weapon 1. Then you can get the advanced one, which has 6 and 3 and emergency-powered weapons 2. And then this one, the Elite, has emergency-powered weapons 3 and directed energy modulation 2. Yeah, these tactical flyers, I get the idea behind them, and honestly, with the way we're going with drone technology, it would be a reality in this in our future, in our timeline. This would be a reality by the 23rd century, that ships would be sending probes and drones and all that to do battle with. That makes sense. But the point is, it was never in the original Star Trek. And it was just never seen. The Enterprise never did anything like that. None of the Enterprises did anything like that. And it's just, you know, bringing something like this out of the blue, a new feature and ability, does not make sense. It just is not, it just doesn't make sense. I get that it's that it would be a real thing in our time period, but in this time period, in Star Trek's timeline, it's not a thing. And that's why people get mad at them for breaking canon. Because it doesn't matter if it's a real thing in our time period. It doesn't matter if it looks like that could be a real thing in our future. Our timeline, our real world, doesn't matter. What matters is the show's franchise, the show's universe, the show's real world. In that universe, in the show, it was not a thing. So if you want to keep canon to the show, then it's not a thing. And that's what people get mad about. Not the fact that it could be a reality and be a real thing in our timeline, but the fact that it's not a real thing in the timeline of the show we're watching. And so introducing something that's not part of that show's universe originally is breaking canon. That's what people get mad about. So you got to understand that difference. All right, and I could go on ages about that, and I'm sure there'll be lots and lots of debate and comments about that. Let's go on to the D7 Miracle Worker flight deck cruiser. Klingon aligned. All right, it was built by Symbol of Unity, a powerful new design for the many Klingon houses to follow together into battle. Dutifully maintained and upgraded over the years and aided by a complete retrofit, this miracle of times past stands ready to lead the Klingon Empire into a new age of victory once again. This version of the D7 boasts impressive upgrades only possible with the experience acquired from working on the same ship for more than 100 years. Many of these improvements have been made to make other adjustments easy, making working on the ship a tinkerer's dream. It features a Command Engineering / Miracle Worker station and a Lieutenant Universal / Command. So it is also scaling because it's Tier 6, hull strength 1.4, shield modifier 1.25, 5 forward weapons, 3 aft, 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Commander Engineering Miracle Worker, 1 Ensign Science, 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal, 1 Lieutenant Universal Command. Console modifications, 3 Tactical, 5 Engineering, 3 Science, 1 Universal, 9 degrees per second. Basically all the same stats as the Enterprise. Innovation mechanic, 2 hangar bays equipped with tactical attack fighters or flyers. It's got a render visible console, cruiser command arrays. Starship mastery package is the flight deck cruiser. So render visible. The D7 Miracle Worker flight deck cruiser comes equipped with a console universal render visible. When activated, your ship lights a targeting beacon on your foe. A nearby cleave ship will decloak and ram the targeted foe and continue to fight for a short duration before cloaking to prepare for the next ambush. This console also provides a passive boost to energy weapon damage and auxiliary power. It can be equipped in any console slot on any ship. You may only equip one of these consoles. Well, this is an interesting ability because it's not your ship doing the damage this time. It's a cleave ship. It actually decloaks a cleave ship and rams into your ship. Okay. So I guess that cleave ship just always follows the D7, huh? That's what we have to take from that. Starship trait, the ruin of our enemies. After achieving level 5 in the D7 Miracle Worker Flight Deck Cruiser Mastery, you will unlock the ruin of our enemies trait. While this trait is slotted, defeating a foe will grant a small amount of bonus damage. Each defeat while affected by this buff will increase the amount, in addition to resetting the remaining duration. Every 5th defeat will additionally grant you a significant reduction to bridge officer recharge time over a short duration. Destroying torpedoes and small craft does not count for the purpose of this buff. Okay. Advanced Disruptor beam arrays. Okay, so we've got new Disruptor beam arrays for this ship as well. The D7 Miracle Worker comes standard with 6 advanced Disruptor beam arrays and unlocks the purchase of additional ones in the Dilithium store. These all-new beam arrays have the unique visuals seen in the Season 2 finale of Star Trek Discovery, and come with a special new proc that increases the damage of your advanced Disruptor beams, and that scales in effectiveness with the number of advanced Disruptor beams you have. I would like to take those advanced Disruptor beams and put them on a different build. Wouldn't that be cool? You could make other Disruptor builds, but using these advanced Disruptor beams. That would be kind of cool. So now we have these tactical attack flyers. The D7 comes with 2 hangar bays and unlocks the purchase of more. You can get these. Unlike normal fighter pets, each fighter launched is actually a squadron of 6. So again, 36 fighters. They use Disruptor beam technology and emergency powered weapons. Basically the same as the Enterprise one, except Disruptor beams. Yeah, exactly the same thing, except Disruptor beams instead of phasers. Of course, you can put different shield skins. Ooh, look at this. You can put different shield skins on here to make it look unique, each of these ships. I like the purple ones. Yeah, so, I mean, I like the Zenkethi look on that too. Same thing with the D7. Put different shield skins on there. Make it look a little different and unique. So that's cool. Of course, that goes with any ship. I like the Section 31 vanity ship. That vanity shield. Oh, look at that. Black on that. That looks real nice. Let's see what that looks like on the Enterprise. I don't have that vanity shield yet because I haven't unlocked all of that reputation. Where is it on this ship? Where is it? Oh, there it is down here. Section 31 vanity shield. Yeah, that looks really good on that. That shield looks good. I want to get that vanity shield for sure. Put that on other ships. I like that one. So there you go. There's the specs on the 2 new ships. Of course, only available in the R&D pack. And it's a gamble. It is a 100% gamble chance to win. You may not. So it could cost you a lot of Zen or money or whatever, and you get absolutely nothing. So just understand when you play it, that is the risk, that you will get nothing. But if you do get it, then yay for you. I would like to have this ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open some R&D boxes. I don't have a lot, okay? It takes a lot of Zen to buy these, first of all. And I don't have a lot of Zen, and I don't want to spend money to buy more Zen. So I'm going to open only 10 R&D boxes. That's all that I got. That's it. I wish I could afford more, but I can't. So that's what I'm going to do, is make a video where I open 10 R&D boxes. You can check that video out and see if I was lucky enough to win a ship or not. But there you go. That is what we're getting here. That's the latest news in Star Trek Online. There's just no other news at the moment. Unfortunately, nothing on... let me just refresh. I'll make sure. Yeah, nothing on the summer event yet. But once the Ryza summer event news hits, then I'll post a video about it. Until then, everybody, have fun in the game. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next one. Check out Twitter at Brent_Justice for updates. You can follow me there. Also, check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/Brent Justice. This helps support the channel and also allows me to publish more and more videos.